Hello, everyone. TheFoxern here, and uh, welcome to the second time lapse of this series. I don't remember any other series that had multiple time lapses. I'm sure that there were, but I don't remember any. But yeah, I decided to, rather than, individual episodes of me going through and rebuilding the whole freaking town, I'd just time lapse it. And, whoo boy, am I glad I did, because this. This was 40 hours. And it is at I'm running at 750 times speed, essentially. So, or 750% speed. 75% faster. 75 times faster. I took 40 hours and condensed them down to 30 minutes. And almost every building is now redone and is at the same level that it was, with some exceptions. I think the houses are now different. I have less houses but more at higher level, and I have more guard towers, but I have nobody stationed in the barracks. And the woodcutter is also only level 1 rather than level 2, 3, whatever it was. It was like 2 or 3. But anyways, yeah, the woodcutter's only at level 1 because I just didn't want to be bothered. And I have so much wood that I just didn't care. But, yeah. This, theme is interesting. I don't dislike it. That's for sure. I do find it very funny how it does not match, like, at all. That's very humorous to me. That it's very much does not location appropriate, but that's just funny to me. You'll notice a couple hiccups every now and then when it switches, and why is my sorry. You'll notice a couple little hitches when it switches, because for some reason, Replay Mod only allows you to do 30-minute chunks. They built that in, and they don't let you go over that. And it's super annoying. You'll also notice some things are me trying to get them aligned, but then they don't end up aligned because they change sizes, which is super annoying. But yeah, I didn't build anything that I didn't have, and I didn't go over any levels. I'm pretty sure, because I think I might have gone one higher with the blacksmith or the smeltery, because I'm pretty sure one of those was only at level 2, but they're both at level 3. We lost several villagers. Two of them, we lost the school teacher, and we lost the undertaker for no reason, really. They just got killed by mobs that were out and about during the daytime. which was super annoying. We lost 2 guards in the raids. I did replace the guards, but I have not replaced the school teacher or the Undertaker yet. Or no, wait. No, I did replace the Undertaker. I've not replaced the school teacher. Had to move a lot of things around to try and get them to fit, because a lot of these buildings are, like, it's so weird. Some of these buildings are tiny. Like, the smelter guy is a small building, but the blacksmith's building is huge. Like, why? And it's a huge pyramid. Why is it a pyramid like that? It's not the most absurd yet, though. The most absurd building that I've come across yet is the university. That university. Oh my goodness. Who thought that was a good idea? Honestly. Who decided that? You'll notice some, like, weird glitchy things from the wands. For some reason, it counted my camera as having the wands sometimes. And I say wands plural because I got the replacer wand. I don't think I really did much else. I'm trying to think what else I did. I built a bunch of rat cages. I fought the Rat King once. And I only fought it once because it took freaking forever. I had to essentially capture a rat. And I let the Rat King just burn to death in my smeltery, which was kind of funny that I can do that. And it took very long to die, so that would have been a very long fight. Let's see. That's pretty much all I did. That, like, I need to recap. I built some. I built a bunch of rat cages and a rat breeding thing, and yeah. The contrast of the theme, because this is definitely supposed to be in a desert, like 100%. But it's very funny to me that it's not. We're just in some field. We're in a rose field. Oh gosh. Another thing is the replay doesn't always, like, notice when I break blocks or when blocks are broken. Oh, there's me using the replacer wand to get rid of the stone and use my axe instead. I realized later that I should be using planks and not logs, because planks just work better for the axe. But I was just testing things out to see if it was faster. And it was. It was so much faster. Ridiculously so. And yeah, I upgraded what I did was I upgraded a ton of all of the guard towers to level 3 so that I could move from the barracks. I could just move everyone into the guard towers. Guard towers? Are they guard towers or guard houses? You would think I would know this by now, but I don't. I can never remember which one they are. Yeah. The layout of the city has sort of changed, but not changed, like, too much. You can tell when sessions are different because the camera jumps to some other location. I did this over the course of a few days, and oh boy, it was just a lot of like I didn't do much. Like I mostly just stood there and watched as stuff got built to make sure that the builder didn't get stuck. Which they get stuck. Lindsay got stuck a lot. Specifically when building the houses. Because they kind of built those stupid. And so she gets stuck on like the ledge or the little overhang roof thing. And she just gets stuck there and doesn't know how to get down. And so I have to go over there and push her off the edge. And it's consistent with like every single time that she builds a house or upgrades the house, she will always get stuck at least once, usually 2 or 3 times. And it is so annoying. And I know exactly why it does too, because it's the stairs. They swap which direction the stairs are facing, and so she's trying to walk along the thing and recognizes the step down as a path that she can take, and so she steps down and gets stuck. If it didn't have that, she wouldn't get stuck. Yeah. Another issue that I had was the miner. Apparently, if you can't put a miner on a mine shaft that already exists, you can't do it. It breaks their it breaks the AI. The AI doesn't know what to do. It treats the bottom of the mine shaft as the top of the mine shaft and tries to go deeper but can't because it's only programmed to go so deep. So this whole time the miner isn't doing anything. Hey, and you remember when I mentioned the university? Yeah, this is the university. This plot is just the university. Like, look at this nonsense. This cost... Oh gosh, what was it? Like 4,000 blocks of sandstone? No, it was more than that. No, it was like 6,000, wasn't it? How many... I know I yelled at Shade about it. Let me just... search this. Yeah. The first one cost 4,000. The upgrade cost 10,000. So, level 2 for the university cost 10,000 sandstone. In addition to what it already had. Like, holy crap. Honestly, I can't believe it. Like, why? It's 4... Why would you... It's got 4 pyramids and a tower in the center. Why is it so big? Why is this so costly? Like, why is this... Like, the resources for this, for Space Wars theme, aren't expensive, but it requires so many. Yeah. And then here's me. Right there, I figured out that I can use planks and just replace all of the stone with planks and then just use my axe, and it tears down buildings super quick. But holy cow. 10,000 sandstone. So 40,000 sand. How would you even do that? You'd have to, like, empty a desert. And you can't get, like, the crusher first, because the crusher requires a tier 3 thing, or a level 3 thing, and in order to, and research. So you have to research it in the university, which costs, I think it's level 2, so it costs 10,000 sandstone. And, like, why? It's just so needlessly big. I'm worried that the library, I didn't even look at the library. I should have. I looked at the fighting training facility and the archer training facility. They're huge. They're not as resource intensive as the freaking pyramids, but they're huge. They take up so much land. And I think I'm going to have to put them, like, in the space behind the barracks. Like, I'm going to have to put them back there. And, like, that's where they were going to go anyway. But it's just taking up... They just take up so much room. And I'm debating, it's like, do I even need them? It's like, I don't need them, I think, but I want them. And, oh, man. And the pathfinding for the university, they keep getting stuck because of the freaking stairs. They keep thinking they can get to the staircase despite it being like a block and a half up. They can't get a block and a half up, but their pathfinding recognizes that as a path somehow, for some reason. So they keep trying to climb on top of the university pyramids, but they can't do it, and so they just sit there and jump for a little while. And it was really annoying when it was Lindsay doing that. The guards eventually just kind of teleport to the thing, but Lindsay would just jump there for, like, endlessly. There was, like, an entire day or two of her just trying to get up on top of the pyramids for some reason, and me just getting frustrated, and I ended up just breaking parts of it so that she could climb, because that's apparently what she wanted to do. Oh man. The hordes of guys are starting to get really extreme as well. Like my goodness, they're coming at with like a lot of dudes. I think they're maxed though. I do think that they've maxed out on how many they can send at once, which is good, because it's at the point they will overwhelm. Like, they can kill one of my guards before the others sort of jump in to help, or before the others can get there. And then this took so much planning for this stupid spacing of the farms, because there's a fancy underground farm, and I had to have it because, or I didn't have to, but I wanted to have it, mostly because the farm has an underground tunnel that's supposed to connect to the underground farm, and it has it built in. And so I was like, oh, I want to do this. And so I did. But whoever designed it was a dummy and didn't put water sources in it. So that was a thing that I had to fix when it was done. And also, I haven't even started to complain about that. If you've noticed, I've completely removed all of the rails because they weren't helping, and the pathfinding is unfortunately extremely broken for all of them. So they tend to take the scenic route everywhere. Which is very unfortunate. But like what am I gonna do? I can't really fix it now unless I wanted to just completely start a new colony. And I'm not doing that. Oh boy, am I not doing that. Not after 40 hours. Yeah. Oh boy. This was a lot. I mean, it was a lot of me just sitting and watching YouTube waiting for buildings to be built. But still, it was a lot. And I kind of wish that all of the buildings did the underground thing. That would have been so cool. The woodcutter is like a spaceship for some reason, which is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of the Futurama ship, looking at like the later tiers or levels. It reminds me of the Futurama ship. But something that surprised me was like the upgrade for the barracks. When it gets to level 2, it requires like 20 something doors, and I was like, what? Required like 24 doors or something. But because they were spruce doors, I had all of those in the storage, so I didn't have to make any. Oh man. I moved the villager. The spot actually by that between that the tower next to the villager, which you can see pretty clearly because it's completely does not match. But that tower, I put it just to the left of that, the new mine shaft, and she seems to actually be building now, so that's good. I don't have to, or like she's actually she's digging a new mine shaft, which is annoying that I have to do that, but yeah. I was hoping that it could just recognize the old mine shaft, you know? Like, logically, you'd think that it would be able to do that. Even though the old one was, like, super burnt out, and I was looking for ways to fix it, and they were just like, oh, all you have to do is destroy the ladder. And I was like, cool, I did that. Didn't help. And they're like, oh, all you have to do is fill the mine shaft. Okay, I did that. Didn't help. So, she just won't recognize the old mine shaft. I tried resetting her AI. I tried doing this, tried doing that. Nothing worked. So eventually I just gave up, and just moved it. Also, it required like 40 buckets of, or like 30 buckets of lava. And it uses the buckets. It deletes the buckets. And I was like, wow, that's the most expensive thing that I have had to do. Like, wow. There are so many things. I do have a lot of excess housing now. I have like tons of room for more villagers, which is fantastic because I'm missing a lot, and I have a lot of new buildings that I need to build, like the Fisher and the Stone Smeltery, and I need to build the Crusher is the other one. Because the Crusher is how the colony will self-sustain itself to get itself sand itself, rather than me supplying itself with sand. It can just crush cobblestone to supply itself, to get itself and give itself sand, which then the stone smelter can... I was trying to think of how I can work itself again into that. But then the stonemason can turn sand into sandstone using a sand and a cobblestone, which I realized which I wish I had discovered far earlier, because I would have just had, rather than it costing me 4 sand to make 1 sandstone, it costs 1 sand and a cobblestone to make, for him to make sandstone. And here I've moved the mine now. I also found out something really cool. If you just put a bucket and you take flame essence and you put them in like a plus sign on a bucket, it's just lava. And I was like, oh, I have infinite lava. Sweet. It's a very interesting way to have infinite lava, but I now have infinite lava. And I'm going to try and time this, because, you know, I'm super bad at timing this. And I wonder if I can get into the world. Why am I so... like, I keep having to clear my throat. And it's bothering me. And anyways, I'm so bad at timing this, and I'm off again. Are you serious? I started this so early. And well, okay, now oh, and of course now it's like crashing. And of course, because I was doing other things, this isn't maximized. So, have to do that. Will you get over there? Why are you over on the other screen? OBS. Excuse you. Why are you on the left screen? You're supposed to be on the right screen. When have I ever put you over on the left screen? Ever. Like for cereal, when have I ever put you on the left screen? But, yeah. This is the new village. I don't know where... No, it's over here. Yeah. New village. This is the wand that I made. The conversion wand. Just converts things to other things. I was planning on making it anyways because I'm going to be using it on the castle later to jank up the walls and make them all, you know, different. But anyways, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. Click, comment, rate, subscribe. Fox out.